So let's look at the thing that I wrote down and see how bad it is. Start there. Hello, T. Welcome in. How was your day, friend? Hopped up on coke, I hear. The non-drug kind. Feeling good. Feeling good. I'm trying to cook this Victory Road fight, which is typically one of the harder ones. It has 2 megas because it's a 2-trainer fight. And everything on the one side has Tailwind. So if you hate the Tailwind double in early game, you're not going to love this one. You broke your phone while chasing the boy. That sounds like you're a boy dad, all right. Sorry to hear it. Huh. Do I have... It do be like that sometimes. Alright. So there's a couple ways I can try to lead this. Oh. Homemade spaghetti tonight. Yes, sir. I love to hear that. I'm glad you had a good day. Dinner for the fam. My wife was trying to make cake pops for the first time. Had a little trouble, but I think she got it figured out. Just a family day today. Hung out a lot with the boys. I was on that work trip earlier this week, so wanted to make sure that mom got some time away today. So she took herself to the gym, got out, just got out of the house for a couple of hours, and just put the last one down for the evening. So was ready to run up this amazing game. Ooh, what about? No, not quite. Not quite. Alright, I do think Iron Ball Sceptile is my best lead. What if I'm trying to use Scolipede? What would Scolipede do for me? Scolipede would get me Icicle Crash. Oh, no, there's overlap with Earthquake. That's no good. That's no good. Unless it's with a partner that... %93 range even with... Oh, you don't get Fake Out. Man. Rough. That is rough. that is a Buns Berserker. Because Arrow is not a bulky Pokemon. I have one right here. It dies to all kinds of stuff. Where are you, Aerodactyl? Not you. You're bulky. Blind, there it is. Aerodactyl, and it's 65 base defense. Yeah. Alright, so I was looking at another Latias, just kind of sweep play here, where we put Lati in slot 2, And Lottie with choice specs is out damaged by Raptor and shows fast kill to Hydreigon. So the idea would be to just two-shot everybody. HSY! How did I know he doesn't have Fake Out? Because you got him in, I'm not sure to which question. Calc Doctor! Alright, HSY. DM me the box. Thank you for the redeem. I love to see it. T, what was the question? How do I know what? Monkey. What's up, friend? He's got me on the mobile while he's playing his own game. I got you on my phone too, Monkey. Calc Doctor, if you need a little help. People ask me to look at their fights reasonably often enough that I just made it a redeem. Main screen, I'm honored. I'm honored. I got you right here, Monkey. You're on the mobile. That way I'm aware if you hit into, you know, one of the, like, brawly or a boss fight, I got it. Yeah, Calc Doctor is super fun. Alright, here we go. The one thing I do want to do, which I won't do for today... Ooh, no, I will. Hold on, HSY. I'm getting this set up in a different browser so I don't have to export my own squad later. And then, is this visible to you? Not yet. So let's go. This? Oh, I don't have this yet. Okay. Fine, we'll make a new one. What am I doing? That looks right. Okay, we're in business. We are in business. I am a professional. That's why I don't even have my own face on the screen right now. And y'all can't even hear me, right? When I do this, can you still hear me? You can still hear me, okay. What's left? My face. My face. Bam. There it is. Big face. All right, here we go. You want me to look at CRR, right? And you're on Torterra. HSY, any like starting point IDs? What are you looking for help with specifically on this fight? It's not bugged, that's how speed boost works, so you have to be in for a full turn. So like if you go play Lucid and you end up finding Esperatha, it automatically, if you switch it in, it doesn't get a speed boost at turn's end. It's just how the mechanic worked at that time. Unless it's bugged in both games. All right. CRR lead. He's got a Crawdaunt. That looks pretty good. And it's shell armor? That's fine. Right, so this is a pretty standard Brick Break with Crawdaunt moment. And then personally, even though you're giving up a good move in Razor Shell, because Crawdaunt plays the role of Protect Pot, I always give it hidden power so that I'm likelier to get Reflect and Light Screen. This fight's too difficult to be greeting the scale. Surskit. Yeah, that's fine. I've never spent a candy on CRR. The other thing is that you are currently delaying your Zigzagoon, which I understand why, but Obstagoon is very good on this fight. So I'm putting that in the box. Right? I'm all for delaying, but we don't delay if we're worried we're going to lose to a fight, because then you're not delaying for anything except playing another run. Right, so Obstagoon would have, for the purposes of this, we can just say you'll have Snarl and Brick Break, and we'll assume that you're Reckless, simply because it's the worst ability, the worst of the two abilities. That way we can't be disappointed. So Obstagoon, excellent lead here. Right, you typically 3-shot, and even if you take one Hyper Voice, you typically 3-shot. You're not dead to one more hit after the first one. You consistently don't bait Blaziken, because Weavile is faster than you. So you were... Ooh, well, that one's actually not perfect. You can get Blaziken close combat, or you can get Weavile low kick, which is not bad. Okay, what else we got? Why are none of your Mons leveled up? Why is Ralts level 38? Right? Shouldn't this be like Gardevoir? Okay. Well, I'll just assume it has Future Sight and Dazzling Gleam. there are other relevant moves like Psy Shock, maybe. I don't know what else it has. Psy Beam. Draining Kiss. Cool. Alright, you have 0 mons that outspeed Indeedee. Cool. Maybe a Tentacruel. Tentacruel often is a decent Blaziken answer, by the way. I say decent. Tentacruel with Intim support usually lives everything but double crit, which is pretty solid. And then obviously, you know, you got to get a close combat out of it. But that can work. Yeah, so I think if I'm in your shoes, I'm leading. I don't think the different. I'm either leading Obstagoon or Crawdaunt, and I would lean Crawdaunt as long as I'm teaching it Hidden Power and Brick Break, because you're Shell Armor, which means most of the time. Actually, most of the time, if you take one Hyper Voice, you're kind of cooked. So, never mind. I would do the Goon thing. Say, okay, Brick Break Goon is going to beat this guy most of the time. Yay for you. And then you might get Blaziken, you might get Weavile. We know we're bringing Torterra for Kingdra. Still, what's doing? Serena is probably Togedemaru plus somebody else. Oh, you have Hammy. Right. Okay. Battle Armor guy. Okay. It's just, do we have a Weavile answer anywhere in this box? Oh, you have Jolly. Still too slow. Oh, it's 4 speed. Jolly Beedrill can do crazy U-turn things on Serena, but yours is neither. Okay. And then we have Execute, so you could make that Executor of either variety, right? I'm doing Invoice too. Hello, we're doing a little Calc Doctor for HSY. All right. I think the problem Pokemon for your box is actually the Weavile. Do you have anything that does a decent job on the Weavile? Not really. Maybe Draining Kiss Gardevoir? Yeah, I think so. I think Draining Kiss Gardevoir is your best Weavile answer. So yeah, I think it looks something like this. That Obstagoon takes out the Indeedee. Let's pretend that it never clicks Hyper Voice. Therefore, you're going to get close combat exactly Blaziken for slow kill. And on that slow kill, you can probably go to an Intimidate Mon. So you go to Masquerain, burn the White Herb, get random move. Ooh, that's a terrible random move. Ooh. Okay. That doesn't work at all. Well, not yet. Hold on. Terrible random move. White Herb is down. You take... Awful stuff indeed. Oh, tough story out there. Sorry to hear that. HSY, and nothing is immediately and obviously looking good if you're trying to go deathless. Future Sight on Weavile, swap to Togi, and somehow kill off Iron and kill. Yeah, that's so, like, Weavile is clicking Icicle Spear, right? So an unintimidatable Mon can 5-hit non-crit you for an average of 85%. Right? And then it's 5 chances to crit. So, like, for you to Future Sight means you have to not just switch in and tank an attack, but tank 2. And also get Weavile down to Sash, and Gardevoir is already your best Weavile answer. So I know that sounds cool in principle, but I don't think you remotely have the guys to do that. Like, I don't see anything even close to that. The tricky part is, like, you've got to use Hammy HP on an overheat. So how do you get an overheat? If you leave Goon, or would Egg get an overheat? It's just too much damage. Then you wouldn't have any Intimidates. Hello, Sleaze. So yeah, HSY, I don't immediately see it in only a couple minutes. I don't want to calc somebody else's stuff all night, but I think that there's options for the Alcremie, but I think these 4 with Crawdon or Gunnar being interchangeable is pretty guaranteed. Right, Togi's going to do Serena, Gardevoir's going to do Weavile, Torterra's got to do Kingdra, and it's probably Donphan that has to do Chicken, but it needs some support. And so you got to figure out a way to not just get an Intimidate guy in, but get an Intimidate down somewhere, some way, somehow. Or just ask Tentacruel to be a hero. Those are kind of the options. All right, now back to my calc. So, this is a double mega fight. Aerodactyl in base form has Unnerve and no Tough Claws, so Sceptile would bait just a Wingy. The Sleaze J split. Very impressive stuff. W women indeed. HSY, I'm not sure if that helped. I would hope so. You can only spend so much time. I have never found a riskless and safe cycling road rival on chicken. Not one time. Pro tip, don't sleep powder this vino. Well, what if I soak it first? I don't have soak. But what if I did? Iron Ball Septiles dead to Dual Wing Beat and Icicle Crash. And then if we go Specs Latias and we click Dragon Pulse, yeah, click Dragon Pulse. Turn 1, we will do at least 50% to Arrow. And then on turn 2, we're going to KO it, and we're going to go to Costa. Costa's going to take Icicle Crash plus Dual Wing Beat or Fire Fang. And then we'll just level it up so that it always gets us close combat from Raptor. Which is pretty close to just this, right? 22, let's see what like level 82 does. 21 and 7. Looking pretty good. Okay. And then we can have like a we can have a berry. We can have a citrus berry just in case. Okay. So then Caracosta switches in, takes double move, and we're baiting close combat from Raptor always. We click Dragon Pulse into Raptor. We're never dead. We, as we protect, if we KO, we don't care because Hydreigon would just come in and die to Dragon Pulse. That's why we selected it. So Caracosta would be ahead of schedule. So we just chip the Raptor. Then the second turn we switch out on close combat and freeze dry or earthquake. What takes those 3? Oh, it doesn't need 3. We're faster than the Raptor. Right. So, what takes freeze dry earthquake only? I think this is where I had the sneaky Donphan thing. But can I just go like Weavile? If I go Weavile on freeze dry earthquake, I'm never dead. Is that true? He's slot 1. So could I get... Is there Spread Bug? I forget which slot takes Spread Bug. Died to being an idiot on Museum? No! Monkey! To Munchlax! Oh no. No, I didn't see. It turns out that GMO Turtle cannot be saved by ass gameplay. So wait. If this turn Forgot headbutt flinch. Oh, you got sticky webs up, and it's like, oh, Torterra just beats this because it takes the attack, and then +6 flinch and you wipe. I gotcha. That does happen. That has happened to me. Can confirm it is buns. So we can go to something. If we go to something that takes both moves, we can just one tap the guy here. Yeah, Mega Pinsir. It's funny, I haven't even done the Mega Pinsir fight. Hello, Dylan. Welcome in. I haven't done the fight. Mega Pinsir has been like almost there. Almost coming to so many fights, including one, where it performed surprisingly well in the builder. But not yet. Annoying because you had Rose for a completely safe line. Brutal. Brutal. Lily Cove Rival is in fact demonic. I have had not one, but 2 insane Lily Cove Rival steers in my 2 attempts that made it to Lily Cove Rival live on stream. So I am familiar. Very familiar indeed. Can Crobat just take a freeze dry? It can, but it can't. Cradily? It's true. It's true, it is. All right, let's just figure out. So, actually, Sceptile can switch back in on Freeze Dry Earthquake, and then always bait another move. So we can just go back to Sceptile and KO either one. But then Sceptile's baiting random move, which is pretty buns. Which would be okay if we brought like exactly Corviknight. Corviknight actually takes random move from Guy. It does really feel like this is Donphan's time, though. Donphan takes an Earthquake or a Freeze Dry. And then other than Earthquake crit, always heals above. So that would let us stall another turn. What's the problem there? We can't go back to Sceptile, right? No, because Icicle Crash. Not 1 hour cooks only, just giving myself a time limit because I have a tendency to just stare at the builder. And I do want to click some buttons tonight, so if I can't cook, I'm not gonna stare, I'm gonna go run up the early game. turn 1, chip, turn and protect. Turn 2, go Costa, KO Arrow. Turn 3, protect, and it's just strictly better if we don't KO. If we do KO Raptor with crits, we don't have to worry about it. So we Dragon Pulse and protect. Then we go Donphan and KO. Now Hydra's on the field. And we're getting anything but knockoff. Anything but knockoff. I mean, $71. Okay, and we have to be a little bit worried about spread bug, because I don't know which slot takes the damage. This is almost there. Well, it's almost there, but all right, so let's say we go back to Sceptile instead. We go back to Sceptile on Earthquake Freeze Dry. And then on any random move at all, Mamoswine will bait another attack, which is pretty great. So then we have protect, switch, and then if we assume freeze. So we just say we have to switch to Donphan, even though probably I get to detect again. And we go protect, switch, and switch again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be fine, and then we have this like fourth, then we have this a little bit awkward setup, but Latias is never dead. Now the issue is that our fastest Pokemon triggers Custap, right? So you almost want like an Aqua Jet Pokemon in. Is that a thing that I can do? Not necessarily. But it should be okay. Because we can probably get Caracosta back in. So I'm willing to just say I negotiate the end game. Since it's always going to be fast kills. And then, so Latias is going to be on the field, killing Mamoswine. Donphan's going to be in, or Caracosta is going to be in slot 1 as Donphan clicks an attack, which should be Earthquake. So we detect. And that gives us probably a free switch. Do we have something that just wins the back? Like Weavile plus? Yeah. Oh, Latias. If we can reset Latias to Psychic, it one taps Venusaur. Okay, so Latias with the choice specs we've already given it beats Venusaur. So all we need is 25% on Donphan. Okay. So we say dead Mammo. Um, huh. This is close now. This is close now. Tricky part is that I can't really switch in anything that struggles to take Earthquake. How about base Pinsir? Base Pinsir superpower? Does the requisite damage, but dies in the process? Okay, maybe not. Super Fang Eel? Perhaps? Alright, this is our KO. With Costa, bait Donphan. Okay, maybe Golduck flip turn? Golduck flip turn seems really good. Can you take random move here? You can, so we can just like Aspir Berry just in case. Can even teach Dive if we wanted to. All right, so we bring Golduck. Well, if we think we're bringing Golduck for this, then we switch in Golduck, we click flip turn. Get Latias back in, and we click double Psychic. So I think that works, though it's very, very half-baked. I don't really see any problems with it. This is cooked like an early game fight. Said differently, cooked poorly. How about we just bring an Avalugg? I'm gonna bring Durant. Sure. This is definitely the least prepared I have ever had a fight be in a long time. It'll be fine, right? Guys? level did I say Costa should be? Let's actually calc this part. Costa at 82 could take a lot. So I might want to level up a little bit more. How about 84? 720, and all right, that's better. 84. Orange, hello. Welcome in, friend. All right, is Don Fan 95? It is. How about Sceptile here? Sceptile is 93 in the calc, but since we're doing the freeze dry situation, I'm doing that. Okay. Did I pull the encounter? Oh, for T, not for me. Yes, he did. Okay, and I don't think the slots matter, because we're gonna bait Raptor with Costa and with Latias. Yeah. So this is one of those weird bugged fights, but it should not matter. Did I screw this up? 48 plus 17 plus 168. $233. No, it's just fine. Has to be Iron Ball, Citrus, Iapapa Citrus. Does the Citrus even matter? What's Citrus doing for me? I'm gonna go Oran on Costa. I'm actually a little bit worried about being too high. And let's get in there. didn't think I'd do any fights tonight. Hold on. Sceptile, okay. Alright, and there's not a whole lot of moves to teach. More time. Iron Ball, good. Orin, good. Said Iapapa here, good. And those guys are just standard Citrus Berry people. And we're sure about this Mega Choice Specs frag. We are. That's nice. Okay, let's see. Is it the wrong side? It isn't. Yes it is. But again, it shouldn't matter. Because Sceptile should be diagonal. No, Sceptile's diagonal for Mamoswine. This is correct. Okay. Now, this is an annoying fight because you got Tailwind, you got 2 Megas, and you have Earthquake doubles AI where it gets a +2 to everything. To every Earthquake roll. So you have to show fast kills, not just slow kills, or there's overlap. This is fast kill Icicle Crash into Sceptile. Half of rolls do kill with Mamoswine, so we can't let Tailwind ever go up. Base form dual Wingbeat Aerodactyl does always KO Sceptile. Detect, and then we need Dragon Pulse. Arrow Megas. Detect, dual Wingbeat. Icicle Crash. Great. Sceptile switches out. For Caracosta, this is now Fire Fang or dual Wingbeat. Still Icicle Crash always. We slow kill Aerodactyl. There's a crit. There's an... Okay. So now we don't feel as good about the Oran Berry, but it's all good. I don't think it'll ever matter. Still underleveled? I just leveled him up 4 levels. What do you want from me? 10 levels. He was level 74 in my last battle. Huge Oran Berry, by the way. Bada bing. Are now itemless. Caracosta. Okay. We get intimidated. That does not matter. No kills into Latias. Fast kills into Leonardo. We can kill with crit. We don't care if we do. This is Earthquake or Freeze Dry. Again, with the +2 to Earthquake, this is almost always Earthquake. Now we go back to Sceptile, and Sceptile lives Freeze Dry crit. We fast kill Raptor. But it should just be EQ here. Sceptile's the GOAT. Nice crit. Keep trying. Alright, the reason we locked into Dragon Pulse on turn 1 is because Hydreigon is at the back of the line here, and Hydreigon is dead to Dragon Pulse with Specs. So we can again detect on the slow kill and fast kill Hydreigon. Funny how long it took me to cook this, and how kind of simple clearing the one side was. 3 months. But see, here's where it gets a little tricky with knockoff and stuff. Yeah. Can Caracosta switch in to knockoff? 88. Let's assess some things here. So one, we could kill with crit right now. Kind of be okay. All right, step one, knock off into Sceptile. Let's understand HP ranges. 138. 138 is half of knockoff rolls, a few freeze dry rolls, and every icicle crash roll. So this is guaranteed not Earthquake. Okay. Which feels absolutely fine. Caracosta on not Earthquake means it could be freeze dry, can't switch in. Okay. Donphan can always switch in here safely. I think that's what we do. And that this is not Earthquake. It's a little awkward this way. Kind of feels like a good time to go Durant. Nah, I'd rather pivot on the Donphan. I don't know that I get the Donphan is the awkward part. If I go Durant here and I crit kill, Durant out damages Donphan. Do I out damages both, but it's outsped by Venusaur? Okay, so I would get early Venusaur, which is kind of buns because of Sleep Powder. Alright, so I do think I go Donphan, because then Donphan would be dead to Giga Drain. So it has to be Donphan if I'm attacking, and I am going to attack. Okay, Donphan takes random move and always baits an attack next turn. That is the highest damage move we can take. But were I a Papa Berry? Yay. Fun fact, Donphan can kill with Ice Shard here most of the time. Who wants to do that? Okay. So we have 103 HP Costa, which would always be Earthquake. Or we have Sceptile HP here. Sceptile HP is 138. Sceptile would not always be dead to an attack, which could get our Choice Scarf knocked off. Can't have that. It's funny this is still so awkward. Come on. Because I didn't bring Fake out. Okay, so go Costa is one idea. Right, we already said we don't like the Durant idea. I could leave Donphan in. Donphan would bait always Giga Drain. Or can I just go Costa? Well, hold on. Donphan bait's always Giga Drain. Can I just double Dragon Pulse kill? Not quite. Especially with the healing. Okay. So we go to, I think we stay in, then we go to Sceptile on Giga Drain. Sceptile always lives, bait's essentially random move. We can protect. We can go to Venusaur if we want, or go to Donphan if we want. Hold on, we detect. We switch out into like Durant. And we can even switch in on the Giga Drain. Yeah, let's stay in. There's a range to kill with Donphan. Okay, there's Venusaur, base Venusaur, always sees kill with Giga Drain. Just double switch. 1 is fine. We detect. Go back to Latias. Should be Sludge Bomb. Now. Almost. Do I need to switch at all? Or do I just stay in? I have detects left, right? 2 more detects. 81 HP. This is Earthquake, Stone Edge, Fast Kill. Oh, it's random move, Fast Kill. But Durant takes that. So we just Giga Drain. Let's make sure that Psychic kills the Mega Form. It does. Look at all these fast kills. Who am I? It's 120 base Spadef Venusaur, by the way. Okay, Donphan has a kill into one side only. Huge Spadef drop, let's go. And then, does Donphan live random move here? It does. You're a bum, Donphan. There we go, 6 kills, Latias. Racking them up. Great roamer. Thank you. We did a fight. I didn't think I'd do a fight tonight. All right. Next one. This one looks buns too. Not the lead though. Just looks worse as it goes. Oh, we're slower. Oh my god. That's criminal that Aerodactyl is slower than Mega Pinsir. That's what we get when you're 0 speed, guys. But how about... Nope. Okay. How's the Latias moveset look on the rock side? Probably not great. Not great. I could pre-burn Psycho Shift him, though. That would do some work. Alright, so the lead is pretty simple. We only have one. Sceptile Leaf Storm KOs the Walrein. We get anybody outspeed me. I can pre-damage and Shed Shell to get Stone Edge from Doug Trio if I want. Okay. that benefit me? Let's just look at the Yanmega wave first. So we can bait Yanmega for slow kill Bug Buzz and make sure that we're pre-damaged to always bait it. And then we can just go to Choice Scarf Aerodactyl. And Choice Scarf Aerodactyl clicks Rock Tomb and Yanmega dies. And then if we can get in on Earthquake later, we can also just beat Pinsir for the same stuff. Hurrah. Alright. Choice Scarf guy will outspeed you. And then we're scarfed, so we're gonna get Ludi next. Unless we teach Fly. Right? This is where it gets weird. If we get Ludi, we get this weird 50-50 with Scald Leaf Storm, which isn't great. If we teach Fly, then we show a kill, but we also show a kill here. Did I already level this Aerodactyl up? I think I did. I did. Okay. So then we wouldn't get Dugtrio either. We would get Magnezone for a 50-50 discharge Flash Cannon, and I don't think I can handle that. Well, and I don't have another scanner item. Otherwise, I could just like Assault Vest Arcanine would be perfect if I were somebody different, but I'm not. But I mean, this is what, single crit, dead to single crit here. Yeah, that seems pretty fictional to me. 50-50 max roll crit. What is that? 50-50, 1 in 16. It's a 1 in 128. I can live with a 1 in 128. Okay, Shandy. Hello? I just had it. Shandy, KO Zone with Overheat. Always dead to Scald. Only dead to Leaf Storm a small amount of the time. Okay. Go to Mence with a Rostberry. Dual Wing Beat the Ludi. Bait Dugtrio. Is there ever a world where base Pinsir out damages me? No, not a world. Okay. So it will always be Dugtrio for Stone Edge. Okay. So on that Stone Edge, we just go to Beware. Oh wow, Beware actually taking lots of damage. That's unusual. Adversity Lock Brawly tonight, King? I'd try out the Adversity Lock tonight. I got no problem with that. How you doing, O2? You'll have to give me the updated rule set. And I'm only going to do that if I'm getting stumped on fights. Glad to hear it. You were facing up Questionable Specimen. Thank you for the follow. You were facing up Norman today, right? Trio. Will be. Gotcha. Gotcha. You did a double crit here? Barely did a double crit. Got it. Got it. Oh man, even my Crobat doesn't outspeed Dougie. Alright, how about like Steelix? Steelix seems good. Can I go Mega Steelix and live this Earthquake plus Stone Edge? Or Mega Aggron? Probably Mega Aggron. Hold on. Take a Stone Edge for 10, always bait Earthquake, tank the Earthquake. And then, again, usually not get Looty, but if we do... What do I do if I get Looty? It's kind of like... kind of buns if I do, right? I'm not faster than Pinsir, am I? No. So Pinsir won't know. Won't think he's dead. I could teach Fly to make sure he can't set up. And then pivot back. Probably pivot back, get Earthquake, and then finish with Arrow. So that probably works regardless of Looty. So again, Leaf Storm, a little bit of pre-damage, go to Arrow, KO with Rock Tomb and Scarf. Get Zone for 50-50, click the Overheat button, dodging max roll crit, discharge, hold a Cherry, get... What's the problem? Oh, the problem is I can get Knockoff here. Is Knockoff an issue? No. Can I get Icy Wind? I can get Icy Wind. That's less fictional. So I would need a pivot here that's consistent. All right, you got it, O2. I'm not even going to make you redeem something. One adversity lock coming up. Except one immediate adjustment, not that I'm doing things like the so-called Storm Rival. I don't believe in people restricting my free speech, so I will be saying what I want to say as I play said rule set. But I will be following any and all gameplay-related rules, regardless of how I feel. And yes, I will share all kinds of feedback. Good, bad, indifferent, you name it. Yeah. All right, we've saved. I think I have a save state here that is ready to roll. Adversity Truck. New stream title required. And... oh, we gotta pick a Sherpa. Oh my god, we get to pick a Sherpa? I should look at the rules first because I have not seen the newly updated rules. All right, so one, full virtue. No, I know that my starter needs to be normal, although I can like choose to not run terrible natures. But no GMOs. Bug abusing is interesting to me. I have to think about that. Like, I get it for like, I have to think about that as they come up, because it's like it's easy for stuff like, hey, don't do protective pads versus fluffy beware. Like, cool, I get that. But there are so many times you have to play around bugs, and so it's like, where is the line between you're playing around a bug versus you're abusing it, other than when it's super obvious? I mean, that's for me to figure out, but I gotta think through that. Iron Ball and Life Orb, right? Banned Pokemon. Beedrill is banned. No Powder. That's funny. That's funny because I've literally never had Powder Viv. So this is not adversity to me. This is just Viv dying always. And Lillipups always intimidate. I love that. All right, that's probably enough for now. And I know no calc. Sherpa restrictions. Don't pick any of the Insano guys. Sure. Even Zigzagoon, I feel like that's kind of okay. Because, like, it's a 50-50 ability and it's not good early game. I'm surprised you've banned that one specifically. But I guess the point is just to ban people from picking a super broken thing. I can calc on Brawly now. Okay. And I have run every starter recently, but I guess I should avoid the one that I beat the game with. We'll just go Ape. People like when I run Ape. Pretty solid. Nice, nice. We got a thoroughly solid Ape with all neutral, neutral guy, decent IVs. I mean, not good IVs, sorry, but neutral nature. Let's go. No, it's a terrible AP. He must be 186 and he's not viable. How am I ever going to beat the game if I can't scale both Fake Out and Overheat? Level 5. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. Immediately. No, we lost. Attempt 2. Game over. Too much adversity. Too much adversity. Unable to face the adversity. Yeah, especially since I have save started past that point, so it's not one of the like easy things to not mess up. let's not do that again. Can you imagine if I did it twice in a row? Would be amazing. Um, that's been asked many times, and I have yet to give an answer. It does, but it has never been revealed. Except to the one person that I met in person. What do we do here? Start. Time and place for that. Oh, I sent this the wrong way. Select. List. There we go. Bunnyary. I don't have Pokeballs yet. I have to talk to them. I've played early game before. I'm not a DD. I know what I'm doing. How many more things can I screw up? It's all right. We will not just go to the Lopunny. We will re-roll whatever we get. Ah, it's 2 free. How does he do it? Minus speed. Minus speed or it's fake. Overlay, by the way. Thank you. I won't be needing that anyway. Good thing I have all my drunk truck streams. Nickname, yes, I have to nickname everybody. Oh my god, my old, my Nightbot is from so long ago. Tyler up, hello. My last run was a victory against the Elite Four, and I am on the sheet. And I am currently playing another run with NG Plus, and I am in Victory Road. Pyre tag tonight. Yes, Jay, get in there. Let's see what kind of Lopunny we got. Relaxed. What did I tell you? Minus speed or it doesn't count. We got this. I know my game. It's too easy. Rookie D. I didn't even check. The bad ones usually are limber. Yeah. Lax. That's going to be more good than harm, but you really want special bulk on Corv too. Certainly going to help in early game. And I like eggs. Do have to be careful. My penguin can die to this if it clicks too many bullet seeds. And this thing is annoying to catch too. I know, Jay. I know. Well, I hate Shiftry, so you know. That's not true. I hate C-Dot. Lax? Double 0 with 30 defense. This is fine. Minus Spadef isn't good if I go for the 4x water resist Alolan eggs, but it'll be fine. What a mini-max kind of... I don't even know what to call that. That is a Pokemon. Yeah, asymmetrical. It's like weirdly... It is the... it's a way to get to an average mon. Alright, and I keep Poison Powder. I think I'm on Ape. So this is less valuable, but Hammy's still in the mix. Do I want to delay a little bit? I don't remember what I like to do here. Oh, I'm on Penguin. No, we're good. We're fine. Just roll this now. Oh, we hit it anyway. Pretty solid starter pack. O2, tell me if there are like random restrictions that I'm not aware of on, like, you can't have that Pokemon at all. The only one I saw in early game is Beedrill. But I know that the Growlithe is like, I can't have, basically I can't have Arcanine for Watson, is what I remember. I don't know if that changed. That was a weirdly specific limitation, but I remember it being there. But if we get to that point, we're having a good night. Can't have Sue and Gaito. Gotcha. Oh, I'll go name them. Thank you. We're not doing They're Dead, because I've never named Pokemon immediately, ever. But I will go name them. Thank you. Natural Gift. Understood. That doesn't matter, but I will drop Bubble. Thank you, O2. You got it. Have fun out there. Defeat Norman. Is that all of them? Oh, Lotad. Yes, this is the Narth O2 Adversity Lock. So it is a restrictive version of Truck. The most important and we're not allowed in this version of life to holy good penguin. to do any of that stuff. I am not. No, I'm not. I'm just doing his true adversity lock. Hence why we have this doggo. Although this is the only mon that I got. Only very cute dog is not NG plus anyway. Huge crit. Oh, Penguin, you're so good. How does he do it? I have a need for speed. Oh, I should be on brain rot speed up, surely. Surely this is not a thing to be done on a regularly smart level of speed. I need to be faster. Now we're talking. Right now I can barely see as the pixels flash in front of me. Yes. Yes. I am allowed to pick a Sherpa, and I have not decided if I want to. Maybe Krogunk? Maybe Palpitoad? I don't know. I feel like a ground type on Penguin's probably the right call. I'm gonna catch you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna catch him. Oh, yeah, raise my attack, why don't you? Tail Glow, raise his attack. Anybody around to clip that? Tail Glow Misty Explosion? That's what happens when you get good pack. Who died? Eggs. Eggs got cracked. We're just gonna keep alternating, I think. Hardy? Oh, he's good. So far, I've hit good starters. I've hit 3 good neutral starters, and I've done nothing with it. just got another Aaron holding a Hearthstone. Well, that's pretty nice. Huge crit. Pooch. I like Pooch. Um. Oh, right, did that in the wrong order. Get in the ball. Don't be low, Tad. Don't be low, Tad. Don't make me feel bad about myself. Yes! All right, let's see what we got. Quirky, okay. Minus speed, horrendous. Randish, modest, good. Low bulk. And minus defense, 0 HP, awful. All right, I don't care that it's plus special attack. That's not what its job is. Pretty bad versions of everything. Oh, Fletchling, come back to me. Guess it could an old elm. Oh, right. This is the place where I was considering Sherpa. Let's look at 104. Do I want to do anything? Because my mascot, Venipede, was kind of fun. I've also thought about Orbeetle or Vespiquen, just for the fun of it. Oh, I should have packed Tentacool. I like Tentacool. Clotted, what's up? Deciding if I want to have a Sherpa on 104. And I kind of think I do. So this is I'm playing the Adversity Lock. This is a Narth02's challenge version of Run and Bun, which is intending to make it much harder in a couple of specific ways. But he still wants to Guy Pack Lantern for himself. Therefore, he created the Sherpa restriction, meaning you can pick. Oh, it can't be from 104 at all. Okay. Meaning that he gets to pick a guy, therefore everybody gets to pick a Pokemon, but not any of the super broken ones. So we got a big P, and that's what we get. And I'm gonna Guy Pack Krogunk as my Sherpa, because I love Krogunk. Not a Krogunk. Nice try. Nope. This is exactly why you choose the Sherpa Krogunk. Let's go. Get over here. Come on. Huge poison touch right away. Let's go. Get over here. Get in the Pokeball. You are a level 5. I'm now out of Pokeballs. Kill me. Maybe. Like, I'm intrigued by the challenge of it, but fun is a stretch, right? Like, the grueling nature of some of these things, like, as much as I love the builder more than the average player, I like clicking buttons too, right? That's why you see me run up trucks so often instead of just staring at the calc screen forever. And so, like, Triple Crown is purely for the challenge of it, and for me, not for the fun of it, right? I want both, and I have a unique way of loving the game, but I still want both. So the Triple Crown has never interested me, personally. At first, neither did this, but O2 put in stopped making early games so impossible that it would just be horrendous. And he showed up in chat and asked for me to try it out and give him feedback. So here I am. Did I not catch a fire type yet? I did not. Okay, let's go do that. I mean, to a point, like, you're routing the game. I don't know, man. It's just too much. I don't know. Like, I don't have a good response to it. Like, you're right. I love the micro adjustments to make things just a little bit more likely, right? I routed my late game, my mid to late game in my winning run for NG Plus specifically. So like, but that was organic, right? Like I got to a point in one game where I said I have the guys to win, and now I can do two things at once. I can walk and chew bubble gum. But I don't want to start that way. Like, imagine having to reset starter packs for a challenge like that to make sure that you have like an even spread. You have 3 great starter packs at once. Like, in order to do that, and there are so few encounters that are up to chance when you route like that. It's just too predetermined. Yeah, I don't like. But I get why it seems like I would like it. I totally get that. I'm just looking for some hyper specific stuff, hence why I've really only ever wanted to play this game. Oh, that's right, I'm not minus special attack. I'm not used to this guy doing that much damage. Bite. Bite. Should have quick attacked there, but that's okay. Bind. Whoops. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoop. Yeah, like, I guess, like, I would have fun, like, helping someone else do it, if that makes sense. That's a massive investment of effort and time, especially for the amount of streaming that I have the ability to do. Right? Like, I might get 6 hours in a week to stream, and I'm going to spend 2 of those hours, like, deciding what encounters to pick in places that usually don't matter. The juice doesn't seem worth the squeeze, even though the challenge kind of does. Oh my god, I only have one. Only my Starly can do this thing, so we're gonna hope for the best. Quick attack. It's all squeeze, no juice, I fear. Paralyzed, no! Okay. All squeeze, no juice. Sounds like a performance problem. How's your day, Clotted? How you feeling, man? Yeah, even though I'm doing this challenge right now for funsies, I'm not really, I'm not trying to play more Run and Bun. I've played a lot of it. Brawly Realms, GMO, Starly, Neutral Bear, also GMO. So all GMO guys. Impish Don, Impish Fanpy feels so good. Oh. Talonflame. Had the guys, but if you get crit instead of Fraud Body, that happens. Fake out. Got him. Vacuum Wave. Got him. Swift. Oh, you're a bozo. And then Poison Sting, Poison Touch, Poison. One more time. 0 poisons, really? Let's go here. Oh, double Hitmontop Crypt is pretty much GG's, I feel like. Stomp. Can I stun spore you? I think I can. Not if I'm immobilized by love. Oh, I feel so good that I just get to beat Carvanha. Stupid fight. Don't even care if I lose to the eggs. Oh, and I have Croagunk. Holy, wait a minute. And oh, we're cool. We're cool. We got this. Oh my god, we can do the thing. Get ready. Such an unnecessary thing, but it feels so good to do. Let's drop you. You ready for some tech clotted? I haven't done this in forever. Just in case. You're Orin. You're Orin. You're Cherry. Gotcha. I'm feeling really good. Feeling really good. A good day. You know, work trip was good. Back with the family. Just spent Thursday, Friday together. All good things right now. Bang. Bang. Croagunk's the goat. Oh, I gotta name him. I gotta name. I forgot to name my Pokemon. Don't tell the O2 police. The O2 police are gonna come after me. No, they're all nicknamed, I promise. It's so hard to remember that. The huge prepare attack, though. I love that.
still didn't name the Lotad? My god. This takes forever. I'm trying to speed through early game. Oh, having a 105 encounter? Come on. 107, sorry, whatever. Having an encounter here feels so good. Give me Remoraid. I miss this guy. This guy thinks I'm going to face adversity by having bad encounters. Meanwhile, I'm out here not having encounters. Plot backfired. Oh, let me go nickname him. Gosh darn it. Honestly, I would stop playing this just for the nickname thing. Nicknames are earned. Plus, you gotta know whether this is Shell Armor or Strongjaw before you pick a name. Strongjaw quirky. See, now we know we can name it something like Overbite. we go. If I don't know if Monkey's in here, but we're about to run that lovely hope for the best Sir skit. Surely sticky webs don't get up here, right? Surely. There's a plan B. There's a plan B in there. What's up, Dave? What a nice entrance. Hello. What's got your panties in a bunch? Easy. Alright, and we can't static, so I suppose I should just decide what to pull now anyway. Right? Non-staticking is one of the adversity lock rules. So let's look at this with fresh eyes. I guess I should still see if I get Caracosta first, because that changes how important a rock resist is. So let's do that. My Sherpa is Krogunk. My goat Krogunk. Yeah, this is fine. What are you worried about? What's your problem, Dave? You don't even play the game and you're mad at me? Got something to say for everything. There we go. And let's check. Are we Swift Swim? We are Swift Swim. But that looks like a fairly, that's either a minus Spit Def Solid Rock or very good bulk Swift Swim. Swift Swim, decent bulk. Okay. Maybe I was just low rolling. All right. So Granite Cave options. Rolling Fampi. Floor 1 is a lot less exciting now, huh? Right, 30% Fampi is good. Qfint not, Rhyhorn not, Onyx not, Aaron not. We're trying to get out of early game. Aaron's good. We're trying to get out of early game. So we would call that 30, 40, 45% good. It's not bad. Basement 1F, guaranteed rock resist, but the worst ones. No, still terrible. Floor 2 people are coping too hard. Ice Room is fun. We know about it. And 30% Amara sounds good. I like Alola Slash, so I don't mind getting that either, right? Because this one comes with Ice Shard. you wouldn't have the gem yet, right? We know about Sneasel. We know about... Oh, Sfeela's in here? I didn't even notice that. And Swinham been there. I mean, Ice Room is actually fine. And then Steven's Room. I hate getting Hatena in there, but Gligar is so good. I think Steven's Room is way worse than people give it credit for. All right. Dave, you want Ice Room? I think I can get behind Ice Room. I'm fine with Ice Room. Might change my mind after I am there, but, you know, one problem at a time. Oh, give me the Glalie. Expected result. And we must name this Abobus. Required. Easy Ice Room. I like Ice Room. I don't even think it's like a meme play. 4-2 is that one is the terrible one. Krogunk is the Sherpa. Gentle. Spadef is good for this guy. But that's not a very good one. Okay. Let's go to the beach. Abobus, welcome to the team. Punch here. Fake out. Very nice. Catching up to Monkey. Monkey's watching. We're going to catch him. Watching you, watching me. Whoops. Supposed to go Krogunk there. Wrong screen. Yep. Sorry. 'Tis true. Monkey's learning the game. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Right? I can like verbatim read you the calc doc scores. Like, we're not playing the same challenge. Right, like me saying I'm doing a calculus, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I show kill here because my Talonflame is, you know, above 9 IVs or whatever. Can Ape do this? Can Ape do this, Dave?
Absorb! Absorb! Razor Leaf! It's my real voice, yep. Totally. How did you guys know? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Cherry berry here and here. Orin. Pecha. I guess Pecha? Sure. Totally real voice. Couldn't agree more. No, I missed. Yeah, it's been a tough one. No question, it's been a tough one. Oh, huge crit. Let's do this. I don't really have that much of a rooting interest in the rest of baseball, admittedly. Much more of just a Phillies fan, where like I follow football. So anybody but the Yankees, I suppose. I'm tired about hearing how great New York is as a general statement, not even related to baseball. Right, we have the free fight. Let's just do that. But admittedly, I probably will not even watch the rest of the baseball season. Oh, we're good. We're great. Yeah, house money. I knew they were down 0-2 because I had a work friend who's into them, and then I just didn't pay attention. Okay, this is probably a range, but you know, that's like cherry berry, we're fine. We don't even have to go back and heal. We're cool. Nice way to hit. That was probably not even a good range. Shockwave, great. Sand Tomb, you're done. Down to 4. How about it? Ow. That was good damage. Check. 25 speed. So I think we go here. Now that Torterra has that, it's a great pivot. Toxic is perfect. It's just jet. Easy. How you doing today, Orange? Clearly you're sitting back watching some Mons and some baseball, so it can't be that bad. Oh, I should have bought Great Balls, but it's Buizel, it's fine.
Okay. This is a classic how do we beat Skrelp box. Everything else should be fine. Oh, we got Remoraid. Remoraid will do it. Modest. I didn't even check, but pretty good. Pretty good Remoraid. Fast too. This might actually do the ride on. You think you're done, but HSY, I named a Pokemon after you. I'm sorry to hear that, but it happens. This game can be brutal. What happened, pal? Tell us. We're here. We're here for you. This is therapy. Alright, reverse. Oh, wow. So you did the Brick Break Gooner. Turn 1 crit Hyper Voice is brutal. Oh, you hate to see it. On a Mon with a physical and a special move, who didn't take 50% from almost every roll of Hyper Voice, by the way. If you were Citrus, though, you still shouldn't have bait Hyper Voice turn 2 unless you got max roll crit. Did you, like, insta-reset? Turn 1, it's pretty unlikely, yeah. After that, it's decently likely to click 1. It's just such a bad fight that that's still the highest likelihood strategy. Okay, Remoraid has to come and clutch up. 2, 3, 4... Timber? I guess? This might be a Timber bide moment. Oh, I didn't even... I just assumed it was Sheer Force. It's Guts! It's Guts! Guy's never Guts. I don't think it matters for this fight. This should be good enough. This really should. You don't need superpower. You do. Hidden Power Grass? No. Hidden Power Fighting is... Hey! Get ready. We're doing the Hidden Power Fighting on whatchamacallit? Roxanne. Power Ghost. Funny. Alright, I think we're cool. No, you need a Pecha, right? Pecha here, and then or in there, and then do I want to pre-burn the Girder? I do, because there's also like Poison Tail stuff. What about you? You're Pecha too. I have clicked bide on the Whirlipede before, and I am not above doing it again. We'll see. But with the pre-burn, that makes it less likely. I actually think bide is a real play there. Okay. Way to hit the range. Skrelp. Go here on Toxic. That happens. Psybeam. Spadef drop sucks, but we crit him! Let's go. Ancient Power, don't boost. He doesn't. Absorb. Aqua Jet. We're gaming. How does he do it? All skill gameplay. Okay, I don't need this for anything else. Oh, well, if you had done as much C-Dot gaming as I've done because of our friend Monkey, then you might. Okay, Whirlpool first, then it's Mud Slap. Yeah, he's going to Toxic for us. None of this really matters. Cool. He can't miss the Toxic, but it's just time. Now we go here on Guaranteed Venoshock. Oh, Baneful Bunker, right. And this guy's toast. Toast, I say. Whirlipede. Kind of a weird spot to get Whirlipede, honestly. I'm 0 Spadef, and I might be dead to Venoshock right now. That's actually horrible. Hold on, let's do the math there. Let's do the mental math. I can't calc. I went 54 down to 15. Go Pony. Now he rolls out. Another crit, amazing. We're always dead here. To what? Venoshock? This is tricky. Hello, Crystal Knight. Welcome in. We're steering a fight that's not that hard. This is probably not Pin Missile. Venoshock or Poison Tail. But I don't think Aqua Jet with Tortuga KOs. Yeah, that was the out. Oh, did he just miss me? Two hit, three hit, come on, no! He crit me! I played to my outs. That's a reset. Brutal. We had the mixters. Yeah, but you know, 0 Spadef guy got Venoshock crit on a turn that's 80% rollout. That's early game for you, right? I did not misplace at any point there. It simply went as badly as it could.
All right, and that was one real attempt at the adversity lock for our friend O2. I severely disliked having to nickname my Pokemon immediately. But other than that, there was nothing about it that was different from early game because I couldn't get to Brawly. All right, let me go look at this calc one more time. The adversity lock is a challenge made by a friend of the channel and streamer named Narth02 that he has added a list of rules, which you can find at this link, to make the game more difficult and more interesting, in his opinion. He had some help from other streamers as well creating it, but he asked me to give it a shot, so I did. Although in fairness, not a fair shake. Just ran up the truck. The Sherpa rule is fun because it lets you play with your favorite. Okay. Do I have a way to route this consistently? The way would be to get HP Fire Explosion out of zone. Can I get HP Fire Explosion? Thanks, Orange Axel. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Eel is random move. What typing would that be? Yes. Steelix would do it. But he's Magnet Pole. Can we be Shed Shell? Oh, Donphan. Sturdy Donphan. I just need to bait not. Yeah, Flash Cannon's okay. Alright, hold on. This is starting to take shape. More, yes. Well, before Brawly, it's probably more wiping in the first 4 badges, but I don't think Brawly specifically is made that much harder by his rule set. At first it was. Alright, let's see if this is consistent now. So, Leaf Storm, 95 Sceptile, at 93%. It's going to be always dead to Bug Buzz. Go to Aerodactyl, we teach it Fly, we give it the Choice Scarf, and we Rock Tomb Yanmega. Outspeed at +1. Yanmega dies, we show Fast Kill to the next 2 Mons, neither of which have a Focus Sash. We get Flash Cannon Discharge. We go to Donphan. Donphan takes random move and turns it into not Discharge, because, you know, ground type. We go to Shandy, who lives everything, including 5% Boom. Is 5% Boom an issue? Well, I no longer need a Cherry Berry. So what if he crits me? Or what if he doesn't? Well, not critting me would be a little bit wonky. All right. Wally was very easy. It was like a 10-minute cook, and I take like an hour to cook. So let's say I get Flash Cannon crit dropped. So you would crit me, I'd take up to 50%, and then I'd get my Spadef dropped. That's the only way that Leaf Storm would be able to see a kill. So I think the answer is that I just make sure that Flash Cannon crit. There's an HP here that works. Flash Cannon crit puts me in the citrus range. Okay, so that would be 113. So I'd start at 210. If I start at 210 and I take Flash Cannon max roll non-crit, it'd be at 134. And I'd never bait knockoff. So crit always gets me healing. The problem with 210 is that I'm not... Okay, can I do 206? Sorry, 204 minus 204 minus 76. Yeah, we're still fine. All right, so 204 HP Shandy deals with even explosion. .206 cool. So now we have consistency, KOU, KO Walrein lead, get slow kill, KO with Rock Tomb and Scarf. Always bait zone for an attack. Go Don Fan. Tank an attack. Bait another. We don't even need an item. But I suppose it's correct. For steerage purposes, go Shandy on Flash Cannon. Deal big damage. Oh, Shandy would bait always Earthquake guy too. Not bad. If we have a different version of this. Ludicolo Scald always. Go Mence with Rost. Scald hits us. There's no Icy Wind because we're slower. Own Tempo blocks Intimidate, so we don't trigger Eject Pack. We dual Wingbeat KO. We always get Stone Edge Dugtrio. Because we outdamage Pinsir until we're dead to Dugtrio. But Scald also. Okay. And then Aggron takes Stone Edge EQ. Take Stone Edge, baits EQ, KOs with Body Press after Life Orb chip, and then we get Pinsir. And base Pinsir can totally set up on us. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about that.
not really. But I guess if I'm a higher HP, I can go like to Mence and get some chippage. It's not perfect. It's almost perfect. There's a 90-10 in there. So if he clicks Swords Dance into 90-10, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Well, we would just lose Aerodactyl. We wouldn't really be in trouble. So we would always win. And then this guy's probably Hypercutter, so I can't even do, like... I can't play around Swords Dance. I can, however... I could go Sceptile and then back to Aggron on a... Frustration. Is +1 acceptable? +1 is always quick attack. Okay, alright. I think it's enough. I think it's good enough. It's a little sketchy. For sure. Got a second to check out my museum? I'm cooked by Murkrow. You got it. Sorry, monkey. Let me pull you up. Well, actually, let me put you on the main screen here so we can share this with the people of chat. Huge revenue for Twitch. Can you show me what's in the party? Oh, there we go. Okay, boxes. Good enough. Often Choodle can do the job regardless of ability. Either Never Melt Ice, Strong Jaw, Ice Fang, just one-shots, or your Shell Armor. And then you're not dead.
Oh, did I just ads?
You're good. I didn't have sound on.
No. I don't know if we're saying so.
So, Choodle is usually a good lead. That's the first thing that came to mind. I agree that nothing else in your box really jumps off the page to me as like, yes, please.
He likes the Choodle,
Yeah. So you're, yes, but your Shell Armor and you can free damage to always get your Oran Berry. So, right, Ice Fang always kills. There might be like one roll that's not perfect.
Okay. Yeah. So you always take.
Yeah, because you're gonna heal so many. Right, so your HP is 44. So you need to pre-damage by 3 so that you always take 22 HP on his min roll, and then you always get Oran. So now you effectively have 54 HP, and he can't deal 54 HP of damage over 2 turns. He maxes out at 48. So you have a guaranteed lead. Sorry, you don't have 54 because you're pre-damaging 3. You have 51. So by 3 HP, this should be safe.
Yes, okay. That's actually really clean. I did not appreciate how good shell armor was again.
He doesn't appreciate shell armor. Bro, you're a turtle runner. You must appreciate shell armor.
I'm looking for some old friends. The 06.
You got this, monkey. I'm gonna head back to my stream.
Tell me what you know about the Oni.
The adversity lock is just someone with bad encounters and resource management. No, I think that's a bit overstating it. There are, right, Togedemaru and Arcanine. There's like a couple of Pokemon and Beedrill that have just been like, everybody knows what it does. We know that they're game-breakingly good. But there are other ways to beat the game. And so what Mr. O2 has attempted to set out and do is say, okay, people, let's beat the game with a little adversity. You don't get the Mickeys that have carried all of your runs, and you don't get to guy pack your perfect starter. Just beat the game with Virtue.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
And then there's a couple of other, like, extra rules that I don't really care for. But all of that's kind of being a little bit too picky. In general, it's a rule set that says go be as virtuous as we probably all should be anyway, and see how well you do. Let's go, monkey. I hope that I used up the bad museum luck so that you have good museum luck. Yeah. One of the other things I like to do there is lead and intimidate Mon and then go into my shell armor Choodle. Like sometimes you have minus attack, so it doesn't two-shot. But there's a lot of ways to get through it. Yeah, I mean, max roll crit Venoshock was the only punish. And I have no idea if it probably wasn't even 20% Venoshock. It was probably overlap with Poison Tail on Croagunk in the event it didn't do 80% rollout. So, like, let's just pretend it was a 50-50. I got a 10% into a crit, so that's a 1 in 160. And then we assume that it high rolled, so we'll just say it was top half of rolls. So that would be a 1 in 320. Ballpark, 1 in 320 luck. I think you can find better luck than that. And then from there, I still got to a point where Pin Missile 3-hit non-crit was an out, and probably some rolls of Venoshock or whatever, right? So I got like 1 in 3. I got the Pin Missile, and it crit the 3rd hit. No idea if it was going to 4-hit, but we had the out. I thought that was a nice steer. Okay. Does it make sense to do... Can I do Steelix instead? Pinsir base does more damage here. Huh. Okay, so we take through... Well, no. pincer. Mega can just die. So I have this like weird. I have this weird tweener amount of damage where it's too much and too little. So now that I think I can deal with Magnezone easily, I kind of, with Chandelure and 2 Mons, I kind of want to do this in a different order. Because Shandy is always going to get me Pinsir Earthquake. Like, always, always. We show kill to Guy, even at -2 special attack. And guaranteed Earthquake is a guaranteed win. Okay. Well, is that true? Guaranteed Earthquake is a guaranteed win. Guaranteed Earthquake is not technically a guaranteed win still because I can get like crit by quick attack. But crit is fiction. That is definitely not the case. We're in Victory Road. Crit is not fiction. Should have seen my Shelly when I got crit 6 different times. Crit is part of life. I also think that Donphan can just beat Dugtrio by itself. Alright. So let's do the version of this where I don't teach Fly. If I do that version, now it's Arrow getting Leaf Storm Scald. Oh, I could even get Bug Buzz dropped and get Icy Wind. That's kind of just bad in general. So I don't like that version at all. Of anything else that naturally outspeeds you on Mega? Nope. That's the thing. That is the thing. The only other thing we could do is Magnezone. Magnezone would prevent sub, and I could pre-burn for Hypnosis. And get Ludi. Could hit through some flinches on Air Slash. Don't like that either. No, I think we do early Magnezone. Low roll crit is fiction. No, I'm trying to, I have this weird spot where, like, I need base Pinsir to not click Swords Dance. Because I don't have, while I have killing rolls with Rock Tomb, I'm not likely to kill Pinsir with Rock Tomb. So I kinda sorta really need to either get some chip or to get a guaranteed move out of this guy. And I don't have a second choice item, because you've never survived a crit. I've survived many crits. A lot of time and effort go into not dying to crits, as it turns out. Running it up. Let's go. I'm rooting for you. Oh, Calm Nature on Pony? Use the dub. Secret powers are taught, right? Oh, he's got the Maku. Ooh, Maku. Good luck. I would not pre-poison Maku, because then it can like die to Venoshock, because double damage and triple damage merciless Venoshock is brutal. Did leave it Orin. If it's doing the Whirlipede, Orin's usually correct. It's probably helping one of the other guys. Maku usually doesn't even want to 1v1 the Whirlipede by itself. I don't know how. Yeah, if you were to pre-status, you would pre-burn, not pre-poison, if it's guts. Pre-burn would be okay. I got you. Okay. So I could go Zone. Zone would always get me HP Fire instead of Donphan. That's uber consistent. Can I Shell Bell? That's hilarious if I can. I can. Shell Bell Shandy to bait Earthquake or Stone Edge. I can't really deal with both. But that's a funny setup that I just generally enjoy. There's potential here. I'm gonna end stream. I'm calc this offline, but I think I'm gonna be able to run this one way or another. I wanna go root for Monkey. So we're gonna go raid him right now. Thank you all for being here. Have a great night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is, in whatever country you're watching from.